Good afternoon. My name is Eli Berger from Eli Berger Realtor. This is the second part of the listing videos, and soon will be a book. Today is November 6, 2015. It's about 3 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. Just give you what I do in the beginning of all my videos is give a market update for my area, which is Las Cruces, New Mexico. We have 15 new listings. 12 listings did not find a home and they expired. We have 10 price changes. That's 10 homes you get a better deal on before yesterday. We have 11 that came off the market that found a home, and we have 297 homes that are pending, which is under agreement. Okay, so the first video we talked about a little bit when you're talking to a realtor. We talked about commissions. We talked about that kind of stuff. Now that we've gone over that hurdle, we talked about commissions. We talked about what a realtor is going to do for you. We are now to a point to what we're going to talk about is the actual listing agreement, what it does, what it takes care of, what it protects you, what it protects me. As a realtor, yes, we need to be protected too. It is an investment for a realtor to make sure we sell your property. Now, one of the things on there is going to be, you give us permission to put it online, on YouTube channels for one, on Facebook, on Realtor.com, on Yahoo Homes, Redfin, any other website you may think of that has to do with real estate. It's available in our market. More than likely, if you sign up with the realtor, it's going on those web pages. Before, we had to input them manually. Now we pay for systems that will put them on every website for us. We pay for virtual tours, so it's like a video, like we recorded it. At times, we'll actually go into the house and record a video for you. We do that kind of stuff. On that contract, it also protects us from, usually, there's different types of listings. 99% of them are exclusive right to sell listings, so no matter who sells it or when it's sold, between that agreement, the dates on that agreement, the realtor is going to get paid. I'll give you an example. I had a foreclosure and the bank sold it in-house to somebody. I still got paid. That's how that works. Okay, so those are to protect us and to protect you too. So when you get an offer, you know it's going to be taken care of. You know that we represent you. It doesn't matter if we have both sides of the deal, what's called double ending, because we're going to disclose that to you. And if you don't feel comfortable, we'll pass it on to another realtor in the office, and they can take care of the buying side and I'll take care of the selling side. Okay. Usually when that happens, we become a mediator. We'll tell you, oh, maybe you should counter, maybe you shouldn't. Most of my clients would counter. Here's a comparative market analysis. This is where they come in at this price. We become more of a mediator, and we still guide you through the process, but it's a little bit different. For instance, if you're selling a home and you get an offer for $50,000 on a $100,000 home, I'm going to say you should counter. Okay. Now, everything with my buyer is confidential, the same as with you. For instance, if you owe $100,000 on the house and you're putting it on the market for, I don't know, $150,000, will that ever leave my mouth? Not at all. I know that for negotiating purposes, for you, nobody else. When the buyer comes around and says, hey, I want to make a $100,000 offer, how much do they owe? I can't tell them. Legally, I can't tell them. I'm not an attorney, but I can't tell them. It's in stuff we sign, in contracts we sign with you, that confidentiality is a much. Honest and reasonable care. So you don't have to worry about, we're going to tell them what you should get and tell them, oh, you should make an offer for $90,000. What we do in this case is, here's a comparative market analysis. What would you like to make an offer for? Okay. Our loyalty is always more to the seller if the listing is ours. Now to the buyer, we're going to guide them the best way possible. If not, we can't give them reasonable care, we will refer it to another agent in our office, more than likely, or somebody we're working really close with. So our main concern is to make sure you as the seller get the best deal. Okay. Now if we're representing the buyer and it's one of our clients, we're going to represent both of you fairly and equally. Okay. There's not favorites, not in this business. Okay. So that part of the contract, you're going to go through that. You're going to agree to us putting it online. You're going to agree to us advertising it for you. You're going to agree to pay us, and that's more important. And after we get all those contract stuff out of the way, we're going to advise you what to do with the home. Okay? For instance, If it's cluttered, we're going to tell you on clutter. You know, a lot of times we'll tell everybody to, you know, if you have 2 sets of furniture, which happens quite often, more than usual, we're going to tell you put 1 set in the garage, okay? Or we're going to ask you to take all your personal property down, okay? Not that we, you know, care that your family photos are up or your grandchildren. It doesn't matter. We don't want the people to go in there and see someone else living in their potential new home. We want them to go in there and be like, oh wow, this is a nice house. You want to take your personal touch out of it, your personal family out of it. Leave your touch, take your family out of it. Okay, because you're going to get strange people walking in your house. You don't want to know you don't want them to know who your grandchildren are or who your family is. You want to keep it, you know, anonymous. You know, they don't know who they're dealing with. Maybe they know you from work. Maybe they know some other, you know, maybe they don't like your, I don't know, great uncle Bob. I mean, if your name Bob, I'm sorry, I don't mean nothing by it. But little things like that can cost a sale. You know, oh, I know that family. You know, but if they fall in love with the house and don't see any of that personal stuff, that's one obstacle you don't have to worry about. On another note, so when we go in there, we tell you remove the personal stuff. If you're Catholic, Christian, you know, if you have a cross, religious emblem, or if you're Jewish, doesn't matter, whatever your religion is, and if you have, you know, religious figures, more than likely we're going to ask you to take it down. Because you don't know what buyer's walking in there. They're not going to have a problem with your religion, or if they do, you know, if they have a problem with your religion, you know, it's a buyer's prerogative, whatever it may be, and you're faithful to your religion. Let's not make that part of the sale. Let's remove that obstacle up front. Okay? So all those obstacles, you want to make your home as friendly, as social friendly as you can. Okay? And so what you do is you make that house as neutral as possible. And, you know, one house can make everybody happy. Now, very important when you have a house to have it cleaned. You can have the most beautiful house in the world. If it's not cleaned, it's very difficult to sell somebody on this is going to be a brand new house. And they go in and all they're thinking about is that weird cat litter smell, or the weird animal smell, or the cigarette smell. If you smoke, think about getting it cleaned. Just to let you know, for your smokers out there, it's about $3,000 to clean out clean the walls, have a company come in and abate the smoke smell. Okay, you can wash your walls, you can clean your ducts. You have a lot of work to do if you're a smoker and you want to sell your home, but it can be done. Okay. Now, what you want to do is if you do smoke, try smoking outside, away from the doors, away from windows. This way, the house has no smell. If you have pets and you have a showing, you know, try mopping, try cleaning the walls. Make sure if there's a cat, clean the kitty litter. If there's a bird, clean the bird cage. If there's a reptiles. Reptiles are funny when you're showing houses. People will focus on the snake, will focus on the iguana or lizard, or you have some type of exotic or mice. Or you want to remove those, take them to a friend's house as your home's being sold. If you don't have anybody in the area, put a cover over them when you're showing, or put them in a place where they're not so out there. I've had homes that have been listed. They have snakes, they have tarantulas, they have all kinds of different exotic animals, and people would go into the house and the first thing they would see is the animals, and they would forget what they were doing. Okay, it is kind of a brain, you know, psychological thing. So your house has to be presentable. If you have a dog, if you can, take the dog for a ride when you're showing the house. There's nothing like trying to see a house and a little chihuahua or poodle jumping on your leg. Again, I don't mean any offense to any chihuahua or poodles. I actually have a chihuahua. I mean a poodle. So that's just little bit steps. We're also going to tell you tons of other stuff. Maybe some stuff we noticed that need to be fixed. Now, if we see something structural or something that may cause a buyer not to buy the home, we're going to ask you to get a contractor in town to fix it, and then you should disclose it on what's called a property disclosure. But we'll go over that property disclosure a little later. So if we see settling, might have a drywall person to come in and clean them up. Stucco cracks, might have a stucco company come in and clean it up. It's just maintenance. You might want to perform a roof maintenance, because if you get that property under agreement, first thing a roofer, inspector's going to do is go on the roof and says, oh, it needs a roof maintenance. And then there you are negotiating a roof maintenance. If he gets up there and doesn't find anything, there's nothing up with the roof, and you're ready to sell the house. Okay. Anything you've done on your own and it doesn't look right, or the box isn't straight, or the plug sticks out, or sparks, and you want to fix everything. It's also a good idea to get what's called a pre-inspection. There's most home inspectors will do a pre-inspection for you, and they're about the same price. And some buyers might even accept the home inspection, pre-home inspection. Just make sure you repair everything they say. So it's a $400 investment that might pay you off your asking price. Okay, because you're going to go in there, they're going to say, here's the offer, they're going to do their home inspections, and if you already taken care of 98%, because an inspector will always find it, you can put 3 inspectors in, they'll always find something wrong with the house. It could be a faucet, leaky faucet, so they're going to miss things. So you want to, get it ready to be sold. Smells are huge. Okay, that's what we just kind of covered. Always have a house smelling good, but not overpowered. One of the mistakes that sellers make is we call them, we say, hey, we have a showing at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, whatever time it is, and they'll come into there and they'll spray the house with a gallon of perfume. And the first thing you open the door, you're going to get hit with a gallon of perfume. And you walk out of there and all you do is smell that gallon of perfume all day long. So what you want to do with your house is keep it smelling good, nice, clean, mopping, clean the kitchen, have maybe 1 or 2 room deodorizers in there, but not 10 or 12, and keep them on medium to low. Okay, now overpowering smelled home is hard to sell, because your first question that pops in their head, what are they covering? It's just the way it is. So you want to make sure it smells okay, and then you want to have a pre-home inspection. If you're not going to have a pre-home inspection, walk around the house, see what you see, because your buyers are going to see it too. Okay? Remember, you've been living in there. You're used to that crack on the ceiling. They haven't. They're going to be looking for that crack in the ceiling. A lot of times, I've ran into a lot of homeowners who've done their own work, and it's not the best work in the world, and they were happy with it because they're living there. So you got to take your homeowner cap off and put it on as a buyer and think how a buyer would think. That's going to help you a lot. The following step is, so now your home is ready. We're going to set up for photographs. When staging, you want some nice colors, something that's going to be standing out. If you have a red painting, beautiful. The mind sticks on red. That's why you see, for instance, YouTube has a red logo on it. It's a psychological thing. You YouTube and you think the tube in red. Okay. So you always want to find something red. In my book, my cover is red. I might have one here. I'll show you real quick. So my book, my cover is red. It's right there. Okay. I always have red on my advertisings. Just so there's at least one red picture. Run red wall. Well, now don't go paint all your walls red. Just one little flower base that has a red flower in it. A painting that has something red. Something's going to be attractive to, people looking at websites 500 times, or 500 different homes. The one that's going to stick out is the one that pops out at you. Maybe something really with a nice bright color to catch you. Now the accent walls are kind of getting out of style now. So maybe not an accent wall. More like the flowering, just a little staging. Okay. Toilet seats always down, always clean. It's very important. We're nothing worse than going into a house and seeing toilet seats up. Okay, personal hygiene stuff, clean them up. Make sure they're nice and organized. People see that kind of stuff. Soap scum, huge. People always look in the shower and say, oh, the shower's dirty. I think it just be soap scum that wasn't cleaned correctly, or it's been there for a while. It happens. Okay, so when the photographs come in, you want to make sure you let the photographer go in. And it depends. Like with me, I get professional photographed. I get my home professional photographed, but other agents don't. Make sure all the lights are on for photographs. Make sure you're not missing light bulbs. So go through the house and see what light bulbs are missing. Fix them. Put a new light bulb in. It takes 2 seconds. Smoke detectors at that. Now we're talking about light bulbs. Smoke detectors too. Replace the batteries. There's nothing worse than seeing a house going beep, beep, beep. It's the most annoying beep ever. Okay, so make sure all your lights are on. The house smells good. Not cluttered. If you have something that's cluttering, put it in the garage when your home's for sale. You're going to pack it up anyways and take it away. Okay, dog. If you have a dog, make sure the yard's cleaned. Um, you just make sure that your home is ready for somebody. In the photographs, it's going to show too if your house is clean and uncluttered, and you have those small little touches like the accents and the flowers and stuff. Different items that you want to see when you're searching for a home. Alright, so that's my second video on this. So be looking out for my third one. Remember, my name's Eli Berger from Eli Berger Realtor. It doesn't matter where you're at in the world. Give me a call if you have any questions. I'll do my best to answer. If not, I'll find it for you. 575-528-8615. Thank you very much.